Can you please tell me your first and last name?
My first name is Tan.
Okay, I think that's your last name.
Junwei.
Okay. And what is your American name?
American name Jason.
Jason, okay. And what grade are you currently in now?
Now I'm in grade 8.
You're in eighth grade. And what grade will you be applying to this fall?
I'm gonna apply for the grade 9.
Mm-hmm. And when I spoke to your agent earlier, she told me that you're very interested in applying to St. Genevieve High School in Los Angeles.
Yes.
So, how do you know about this school? And what do you know about it?
From like
Mm-hmm.
I'm searching for the positioning like since I'm going to plan to go to America for the future studies and they also want me to finish something like academic into the US and I think California is close to China.
It's close to China? What do you mean?
It's not like New York.
Oh, it's closer than New York. Yes, it's a little bit closer. Um, so, what about this school do you like?
Mm, Maybe I like the AP. What is that? The AP courses.
Oh, okay, so you're interested in taking AP courses. What kind of subjects are you interested in?
Math, math, and science.
Mm-hmm. Okay, that's great. We have a this school. Can you hear me?
Uh, yes, yes, I can hear you.
Okay, everything okay?
Yes.
Okay, you're right. The school definitely offers a very wide range of math and science courses in advanced levels as well. So, if that's what you're looking for, then you can definitely find so many choices for you to take there. So, Jason, can you tell me a little bit about your English experience? How have you studied English until now?
Mm, I studied English since I'm 3 years old, and I'm interested in several languages about from uh from cartoons.
Mm-hmm. And have you ever taken any English courses?
English courses.
Mm-hmm. English classes?
Mm, yes,
Okay. So just at school.
yes.
But Jason, I'm
At school, I also
you also what did you say? Also what?
no,
Okay. Um, have you ever done any studying abroad programs or anything? I'm just very impressed because your English is great.
yes, yes. I have studied in England for 1 month for
Mm-hmm.
the education system.
Oh wow, in England. When was this?
Uh, I don't know if the like the school start from. I mean the school
Or when? Was this recent?
that last year.
Last year. Okay, so how was this? How was that 1 month experience for you? What did you learn?
Independent because before going to England, I always uh, wake up late.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe sometimes I was late for the bus to school.
Mm-hmm. And then when you went to England, how was this different?
Different. I think the environment is better than China also I think the people there is very friendly to me, and they are also more helpful than people in China.
Well, Jason, have you ever been to America?
America, yes, last year,
Where did you go last year?
also California,
Oh, did you visit Los Angeles?
Los Angeles, yes, and I have also spent last year.
Mm-hmm. And what did you do in Los Angeles?
In Los Angeles, I'm looking for some schools.
Oh, did you have a chance to visit St. Genevieve?
Genevieve. No, because yeah, yes, we're hurry to another places at that time, so we have no chance to visit.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So do you have any idea of what you would like to study in university or what you would like to do for a future career? What are your goals?
Sorry, I can't hear.
What are your future goals?
You mean the career or the license?
Sure. What are your career goals?
My career goals are because I want to be an astronomer.
Wow, that's amazing.
Yes, because I think math math is very interesting, and also I at that time I have a that to find a Chinese criteria for human condition.
How did you get to have this goal?
Get the information of the school.
Or this goal to be an astronomer? What made you have this dream?
Mm, because my mother always tell me some stories about the universe when I was children.
Mm-hmm.
So it was very, I would say, is very wonder to the universe.
Yeah. Well, that's a very, very amazing goal to have, and I hope that you can achieve it. What do you think that you need to do in order to achieve your goal?
Since my goals are since I'm 5 years old, I started to buy about the and to read and taking some notes about astronomy.
Wow, that's great that you did that. What else do you think you need to do in the future?
In the future, maybe study the math and physics.
Physics. Yes, that's very true. Physics, astronomy, astrology, those are all things that will probably be very interesting for you and help you towards your goal too.
Yes. And I also hear from my brother most of the astronomer is astrophysics.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, definitely. Okay. We're going to move on to the diagnostic exam. Can you go to the attachment from earlier? And to go to page 4.
Attachment.
Can you go to page 4 on that English proficiency exam? The one that I emailed you.
I can't.
Oh, you don't see it? You didn't receive it? Okay, that's okay. You know what we can do is we have another option here. I am going to paste this into the chat box. Okay, do you see that?
Yes, I see that.
Okay, can you read it out loud for me? This is going to allow me to understand your reading comprehension level. So if you can read it out loud, try your best to pronounce all the words correctly, and then go over a couple of questions about what you just read. Okay?
Okay.
Okay.
Jack London's story, Call of the Wild, tells of Buck a dog Colin from California who is sent to island by Columbus Gold Rush in the late 1890s. Buck becomes a sled dog. Part of in 1945 and people through the hurried past winters. It was inevitable that the crash of the new ship would come. Buck wanted it. He wanted it because it was his nature, because he had been gripped tight by that dangerous, incomprehensible side of the shell and the sacrifice which helped them go to the last stage, which lure them to die joyfully in the harness and break their hearts if they cut out of the harness. This is what the Buck has at his foot with all his strength. The tiger let hold of them and break off his transforming them from sore and tsunami roots into strong, bigger, ambitious creatures. The fight that birthed them on all days and dropped them at switch of hand at night, letting them fall back into gloomy unrest and discontent. This, this was the cry that bore up grief and make rest the like those who run and the chases or hit away at harness up time in the morning. Likewise, it was his pride that made him bear Buck as a possible big dog, and this was Buck's pride too.
Okay, great job. Were there any words there or sentences that you did not understand?
Yes, can you
Were there any vocabulary words or sentences that you did not understand?
yes,
Okay, which parts did you not understand?
uh, uh, the shark, the shark in the face or hit away at harvest up time in the morning. Uh, in the end of the paragraph.
Yes. So to shirk means to try to escape your responsibility. So when it says it made him thrash the sled dogs who blundered. Blundered means to make a mistake, and shirked in the traces or hid away at harness up time in the morning. So harness up time in the morning is a time in the morning when they have to strap on all their gear and equipment and load up all of their very heavy materials. So it's a difficult work time for them. So to thrash means to kind of hit them and kick them. So Spitz is a good dog, and he's going to scold the dogs who are lazy and trying to hide from doing work. So that's what that sentence means. Okay. So, yeah. Okay. Can you tell me what you think the main idea of this passage was?
can't.
Well, okay, maybe not the main idea, but what do you think was something that you learned about Buck?
But
Mm-hmm.
but is black dog,
Mm-hmm.
and they wanted to be free.
Yes. What kind of personality does Buck have?
But
So in the passage, it doesn't say Buck's personality is like this and that, but it describes his actions and his thoughts. So from those descriptions, you can have some kind of idea of what Buck's personality is like, his character. So from reading this passage, what did you learn about Buck? What kind of dog is he?
mm, he's uh, I don't know what to say in English.
That's okay. You can try your best. Even if it's a very easy word, you can use whatever you know to try to express your thoughts. Or what you can do is pick a sentence that you feel described Buck's personality. A sentence from this passage.
Can you tell me the name of the bird?
Sorry, what did you say? Can you say that one more time?
Can you tell me the meaning of the word spurred?
Oh, spurred. Spurred means to motivate something. So if a dog is lazy and Buck spurs him into action, that means he gets the lazy dog to start working.
Yes. Maybe at the beginning of the article, Bug is lazy dog. Just like the second sentence is strong dog. And sleep off and at night bring to the discontent.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay. Um, do you see in the, let's see, it's kind of in the middle of the paragraph. I'm going to read this part again for you. He wanted it because it was his nature, because he had been gripped tight by that nameless, incomprehensible pride of the trail and trace. That pride which holds dogs in the toil to the last gasp, which lures them to die joyfully in the harness and breaks their hearts as if they were cut out of the harness. So this sentence talks about how the dogs have a very strong pride for their work. So that's kind of the main idea here. They're talking about how the dogs have a very, very hard job. They have to work in the cold, cold snow and carry all those heavy packages, but they still love their job because they have so much pride for their responsibility. So Buck is a very honorable dog. And he's a great leader because he can motivate his team of other dogs to work just as hard as he does.
Oh, actually, at the beginning, Bug as a possible lead dog.
Yeah, it says he's a great lead dog. Okay. So, do you understand the passage now, or do you have any more questions?
What did you just say?
Do you have any questions about this passage? Do you feel like you understand it a little better now?
Yes.
Okay. So, when you come to high school in America, this is the kind of passage and stories that you will be reading in the classroom. So it's very important for you to be able to understand the story and the vocabulary and all the different types of sentence structure here, because just like how we did now, your teachers will require you to answer questions like what's the main idea and understanding the characters in the story. So it seems like it was a little bit difficult for you right now. So you're going to need to practice a lot before you come to school in September.
Yes, because maybe I'm rather have so I don't even study for one article like this. So
Mm-hmm. No, but okay, right now is February and you're coming in September. How many months is that?
in September,
Mm-hmm.
almost 7 months.
Right, you have 7 months. That's a very long time, and that's enough time for you to study really hard and do lots of reading. You can read a lot of books, and that will help you understand. Because, Jason, you're really good at reading. You read the story very fast, you pronounced almost every word correctly, and the words that you didn't know, you understand how to break them down slowly so that you can say it correctly. So that's a really great skill that you have, Jason, and you can apply that, and now you just have to work on understanding what you're reading. Okay?
Yes, because there is a very important question
Mm-hmm.
for me, and I also don't know how to understand the word in the article.
Mm-hmm. So that just means you need to study some vocabulary a little more. And if you kind of know what's going on in the story, generally, I mean, you were able to understand that, the story is about dogs and the story is about dogs that work really hard in the snow. That's the general situation. You understood that perfectly. So when you understand the big picture, you can kind of pick up with your brain what the smaller sentences and little words here and there that you don't know the exact meaning of, but you can kind of figure it out from the big picture. So you just need to have a little bit more knowledge of vocabulary, but other than that, you have a lot of potential.
Okay.
Okay, so the main thing that you can do to improve your reading comprehension is just to read more. You have to read a lot more books. Okay, how many months left?
Almost 7 months.
Exactly, 7 months. If you even read just one book per month, that's 7 books.
Maybe I will read some other things like some newspaper and
Oh, yeah, that's a great idea. Yeah, that's a really good idea. Except sometimes if the newspaper gets a little bit boring, then it makes you not want to read it, right? So even if you read just fun books, it's good practice. It doesn't even seem like you're studying because it's a fun story. But it will help your mind and your brain to just see the words faster. Okay. So you're gonna do so great in the next 7 months. And if you can, when you finish this semester and you have your summer vacation time, I think that it would be really great if during your summer vacation you can take an English summer course where you just study English for 3 months.
On this list that you sent us.
Yeah, I think that would.
These are the schools that don't
Mm-hmm. Perfect.
This was that
Yeah. See, you're so ready to study so hard. I'm very proud of you. And I'm excited how much you're going to improve because even now during this conversation, this interview that between you and me right now, you understood everything I said, right?
Just waiting for the longest stuff.
a big part of it.
Yeah, you understood almost everything that I said. Well, I understood everything that you said, which which means that you can express yourself very clearly. So,
My teacher in China told me I have to help them listeners to know what I said.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. A little bit hard, but once you come here, you're gonna make so many friends and you would practice English with them very easily every day. Okay. So I'm going to help you apply to St. Genevieve, and I'll make sure that you have a great experience when you come here, okay? Okay. Good job on today's interview. Jason, you did a really, really good job. Okay. Thank you for your time. That's all. Okay. Don't forget to finish the... Oh, you didn't receive the email, right? That's okay then. Okay. Bye-bye.